Good morning, or good afternoon, because this is when I'm going to be dropping it in the evening time. How you doing? I am your host, Auntie Energy, your friend Energy Check, aka Buck Mulata. I'm back another missed week, because guess what? I was out of town, and I don't know, just the roll up to going out of town, it takes some time, so forgive me. Forgive me. If y'all was feeling like me, I bet you was like on a string. Okay. Happy Memorial Day. Last month was Mental Health Awareness, and every time I was trying to film an episode for Energy Check, my mental health has been so checked out by time. I recorded my episode and was editing it. I'm like, it's mental health awareness. How is y'all mentally? Let's do that. Mental health check. We do this every week. Every week we do this. How was y'all last month? How y'all doing right now under this full moon? It's the blue one. Y'all good? That's how I've been feeling like. The rat race of America is getting sickening. I'm tired. I think everything else is great, but the mental race makes me so like, I got my cats looking at me. See, those are my accountability partners. I gotta go get they beef. Gotta go get they cans, because they gonna be asking for it every time I walk through this door. Thank God. I see why people be like, I gotta have a kid because I need something to hold me sustainable. And they be like, God damn, my cats, they need litter and they need their munch. What you doing? What's holding you accountable? You got something holding you accountable? Don't run up on my equipment. Anywho, mental health wise, from 1 to 10, how you feeling? Baby. Me, on the other hand, I've been feeling like it could range from a 5 to a 9 real motherfucking quick. God could come through, shine light on me. I'll be like, thank you, Lord. Feel better. But if not, see, God, you got to keep looking after me, because do you hear my prayers? Are you listening? You see, when I'm happy, well, I could produce happiness. But when I'm sad, it's just like, golly, I'm giving stories. That's just where I'm at with it. Energy check. How are you feeling? I came late today because I was mentally like, what the fuck? I was just trying to figure out a few things. And I didn't know how I was figuring out. I did not know how I was going to figure it out. But guess what? Through the glory of the heavens and earths, God bless my providers in Him for helping me get through some things, and that picked me up from like a 3 to 8.5, because thank you. And I got all my responsibilities done today, and that's why I'm late. I'm super late because I was doing my responsibilities, and God blessed me on the day I was supposed to be editing. What a contradiction. Nah, G shit, how y'all been feeling? You been feeling fine? Y'all been checking in with yourself? Self-care is checking in with yourself. Do you check in with yourself? Do you regulate where your cortisone levels are? I think I do all the time. And that's how I know when I be feeling like shit a long time. Because I be checking in like, girl be like, And I be like, and she be like, help, Jesus. But overall, I'm here, right? I'm alive. I'm thriving. My lights are on. My AC is working. I paid my Adobe subscription that be hitting whenever it want to hit. And it be hitting me like, ow. Adobe is worse than fucking Apple. That should be coming through whenever it want to come through. And I be irritated because I'm like, I got to use this shit some more, because the $22 is smacking me now. I know it's $22, but gas. Aren't we happy gas has been going down? It was about $4.59, $4.89, and now it is at $4.03, $4.20, even though $4.20 is still high. Bitch, y'all say $4.20 or $4.89 any day. I swear to God, it was going to touch $5. And that was putting a little strain on me in my life. I'm going to be honest, that was one of my main strains, because I'm working so hard, but to pay it in gas. Like, can I keep a $20 bill, please? And thank you. Girl, it's the summer. My birthday's coming, and you're doing me in. And I need to lighten up. Is it just me? Please comment below if it's just me. And make sure you like the video. Like. I'm going to just keep saying this throughout my video, just in case y'all forget. Because when you like the video, it puts me in the algorithm. And then also, like, it's free. Not like you paying me nothing. Like, And if you didn't know and you don't get no notifications by me, you got to hit the bell button, right? And then when it's going to pull up like 3 options. It's going to be like personalized, all personalized, or some of them. Put all, right? So anytime I drop something, it'll just pop up on your phone. Like right there. Like right there. We talk about this every week. We friends, right? So if we friends, then you know better. Don't do me in. Do not do me in, okay? So I noticed another thing is I haven't done self-care tip of the day or tip of the week. I haven't done mental health tip of the week in a little minute. And I'm like, I think I need to get back to that. I need to get back to that because, yeah. Self-care tip of the week for me. And maybe you guys already do this, and maybe this is going to be for the ones who don't. Stay on top of your house duties. Yes. And if you slip, that should tell you where your mental health is, okay? If the slip is okay. I just want you to recognize that if you slip, it's because you're mentally off. You're not concentrated. You're not focused. You're not realigned to some things that can make you feel better when you walk through the door. Let me tell you, I could show you right now. I got a big ass hole in my goddamn wall. How? I don't know, but it bust open and it's just like a hole. Like if I would have put a fist through that. I swear, if my people thought I was a liar, they'd been like, what fight did you get in? What did you do? Why you got that big ass hole through your motherfucking... I don't know. I got a new bedroom set, and guess what? I got my old bedroom set still sitting here. Why? Because I still got that motherfucking hole in my wall, and I'm not about to go do a whole construction line to my damn bedroom and then have to redo and re-clean once that wall get fixed. So no, I'm not doing nothing with none of this shit until that shit get clean and fixed. And it pisses me off because I see all this stuff and it's... But really, how I know is because like... I live alone, right? So when I cook and stuff, sometimes I come home really late and I'm tired of the cooking and then eating and then the cleaning, and then it'd be like, bro, sometimes can I just focus on it in the morning? Which is fine. We all deserve that. The problem is making sure you do it in the morning. Making sure you give yourself enough time so when you come back home, them dishes ain't still sitting in that goddamn sink. I'm telling you, self-care, it helps the mental health check. Just a little note. I said this before. Get them dishes out your sink. Don't do it. You're going to be upset later. And you're going to be like rolling your eyes, and it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Just fix it. It literally takes more time of you complaining about it, just fixing it. Put on a little podcast. Put me on. Put on one of my old episodes, right? And just wash your dishes. Wash them. Load your dishwasher if you got a dishwasher. Load that hoe up. It's worth it. I really noticed that is a big thing for me, at least. My kitchen needs to be clean. If not, I'm just like, I ain't got somebody else up in this motherfucker to clean this shit. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Right? And this is just unprofessional help. This is just human to human help. I ain't no goddamn professional. All I got, because I don't want to be like Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, right? I just got a communication and fine arts degree. Got it. Where my shit? You know the little thing that come in the diploma, like the diploma come in? I got that because my mama took my diploma. So that thing hanging up beautifully on the wall. Can't show y'all that. But I got the thing that come with it to prove I got that. Y'all could look up my shit. I do not want to be like Cheyenne Bryant right now. I'm not calling her doctor. We ain't see no proof of that. No proof for the doctors. So with that being said, Cheyenne, call you by your first name, government. If you guys haven't heard about that, y'all should go look that up. It's a real good story to just deep dive in real quick on like the Black community and how we give so much representation to people. And at the same time, do we do our background research? Because we allow people to just go on. But do you have any certification, any like legitimate to say you a doctor or you're a professional? My degree just helps me out with here. I give y'all personalized advice. That's all. Nothing that's doctorized. But if you want to go look up what I'm saying to see if I'm lying, tell me if I'm flying in the comments. All right. Make sure you like the video. Remind you again. Like it. Tell me if I'm lying. I promise, like the little things I give is just like real basic things that we as humans overlook constantly and don't even think that it's important. But it is very important. Mental health check. I told you I was doing, right? So what have I been doing to pull myself out of these things? Because mentally, before I get into the mental health tips, I have been going in that spiral motion and I've cried to be like, I'm tired of having to appreciate the small wins. Have you guys ever been in that place of where it's like, fuck, I'm tired of the small wins? And I know I be kind of feeling crazy sometimes because it's like, yeah, those small wins be blessings, don't get me wrong. And those small wins end up to big wins. We talk about this all the time. But constantly living in that survival of just having to appreciate those small wins, like, make my fucking neck itch. You know what I'm saying? And those small wins kind of make you have to look at your surroundings and where's the support? What does that support look like? Do people give you consideration in the support? Are people consistent in support, rather it's mental, emotional, physical? What does that look like? And I am tired of it. I want to be able to just feel like I could support myself in full. And this is not to say that the people that are in my life give me any complaints or anything, or they're terrible people. It's just like, fuck, like, you know, having to count on that all the time makes you really like start side-eyeing everything. And I hate having to do that to people. I hate feeling like, damn, because whoop-de-woo, now I ain't shit. And it's like, yeah, you ain't. Because when you whoop-de-woo, I'm figuring out a motherfucking way. Maybe I can't buy you food, but I'm cooking right now. Come over. Come get a dish. You'll be fed. It'll be fire. It's home cooked. So it's different things like that, you know, I can say I just genuinely just been really recalibrating. And for my mental health tip is the video that we're going to get into. We're going to get into something I feel like we all need to hear. That's going to get into the video. Let's get into it. Of course, I got to find it. Don't judge me. I saved it though.
Said you already know what to do. You're just negotiating with comfort. So, hope that helps. I saw a post this week that said you already know what to do. You're just negotiating with comfort. So, hope that helps.
I hope that helps for us to understand that we need to trust our gut a little bit more. We need to follow through with that feeling because God gave you that feeling for a reason. And if you have that feeling, I'm pretty sure it's not your first time feeling it. That's why you're feeling it and you're actually recognizing it and you're in tune with that feeling. That is the spirit. That is the divine. That is your creator. That is your ancestor. That is a warning sign. That is a stop sign. That is a caution sign. That is a yield sign. For us to like tune in with what the fuck we really got going on. I hate, even with myself, when I step aside a feeling that I knew already and I still persevere through that, giving it 100. I'm not giving that same energy towards the things for myself. You always in the front line for somebody else, but are you in the front line for yourself? Who's on front line for you? I have yet to have somebody come and say, and for me, I had tons of friends that was okay with me not having my podcast for a year. What does that look like in your life? Whether it's financial, whether it's emotional, physical, creativity. What is it that is getting pushed aside that you keep feeling, that you keep denying? Mental health tip this week is, when you gonna stop putting yourself aside? Gee shit, when? Because that's why we in the same loop. This is why we keep feeling the same thing. Is because you're not tuning into what the fuck you need to do. And this year, because I've been healing through so much, even though I did this last year and I had so much chaos and circus around me, this year I can't be following the same traits of that comfortability. We need to get out of our comfort zone for ourselves. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, we can only point fingers so many. One thing my mom told me, you point one finger, you got 3 pointing back. So there's other things that we need to figure out. And those 3 other things you already know. You already feel in your gut. You just probably don't want to look like a bad person, seem like a bad person, sound like a bad person. You don't want to follow that gut feeling because you know it's going to hurt. Let it hurt. You already went through hurt before. And guess what? We grew through it. We gained from it. We learned from it. We digest that. I want to give y'all the feeling that I have to do all the time. This is something like I've been doing since a little girl. Eat that shit. Eat that shit like it's for dinner. And if you don't want that shit, throw that shit out and get a ham sandwich and fucking go to sleep. Because guess what? You chose that you don't want that. And I'd rather take a less in this way than having less this way because it benefits only you. That sandwich probably only going to benefit you. But you dealing with all that other shit, benefiting too many people. And that's why you keep going home feeling on zero. This personal experience, I'm flying. And that shit really just comes from my heart of knowing that we know better. But are we continuously choosing to do better? And I know it's so hard, baby. I don't want to point a finger. This is not me pointing fingers. If anything is pointing right at me, it's to say, I know it doesn't feel good. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. But guess what? Every time we prevail, we succeed every time. We see it through every time. The rainbow is right there waiting on the other side every time. So trust in that. That's my mental health tip. Trust in that. It's like when you do a stew or you do a pot roast. At first you're like, I don't understand why all these things need to be together. Why they together? In the end, when you put it over some rice, you put it over some mashed potatoes, you be like, I get it. Our universe, our God, our creator, our spirit guides, whatever you believe in, wants you to believe in that. Because the moment you stop believing in that is the moment where whatever happens in the end, you got to eat that because you didn't listen. You didn't trust. You didn't follow your gut. So I know this episode is going to be a little short today, and I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure I got this message out to you to say the stew will be just fine. The groceries will be provided. All you got to do is get in there and cook. What aren't you cooking? What aren't you focused on? What are you keep denying? Like, let's dig into that. If it's fear-based, tackle it head on. Tackle it. Like, literally make the devil mad that you just keep going. You keep prevailing. No matter how hard you cry, no matter how low you feel, no matter how many sacrifices you go, you're like, God, I believe. And let's put God to the test. This go around, even before my birthday, I'm like, I'm going to put God to the test. I'm going to hold him to every word he told me. I don't even believe in the Bible, but I believe in the stories. I know that everybody has a story. Everybody has a calling. And in those callings come testimonies. And with those testimonies, we have to learn through. Stop trying to learn through your way. The devil don't make new tricks, and so do God. How are we going to handle this? Are we handling it in the way we need to? And I ask you to do the same thing. And before we go, you already know, we're going to do us a little angel reading. And these are oracle cards, by the way. So these are not tarot, angel readings. All of them have angels on them. It's all different types of readings. Let me pick a card. God, what's the calling for following our gut? Woo! All right. So Malachite, prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. And I needed that because you know what? Basically is what I'm saying. We all know the support starts within. You're your first supporter and everything's about to shift. But you got to believe in that shift. Let's do one more. God, what's one more? What's one more? Give it to me. One more for the support of the collective. Titanium rainbow quartz, multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. But what are your layers? What those layers look like? Start breaking it down. One for the road. I'm going to shuffle. Oh, all right. Gave me two for the road. One of my favorite, lapis lazuli. Life and changing empathy or experience. It's a time of big and blessed changes for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. Rubellite, passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives energy and motivation to work on meaningful projects that's dear to your heart. Look at the end. Increased support. We got support. We have support. We have the love. And this even pushing me on a part where I want to start streaming. And I want to start doing like just covering different things that are going on. Rather it's like my little sweet nothings. And sometimes because I be feeling like my sweet nothings are maybe like toxic. Like I love keeping up with the Blueface lore. I love keeping up with the drama and the now that's TV stuff that sometimes I feel like that's not something I should be promoting. Which is cool, but guess what? My mom freaking watches Law and Order and Criminal Minds and Grey's Anatomy. And when I watch it, I'm like, I can't watch this. Everybody has their thing, and it doesn't need to be subject to everybody. So maybe whatever you're looking to do, maybe you just need to do it and stop judging yourself. we're going to do our crystal reading. Angels, give me the card that you feel like I need. Ooh. Lepidite, Lebiodite, whichever it is, but it says recall your dreams. Sometimes we need to just go back and recall. And then this one is Amazonite, loosen your grip. Sometimes we're too tight on life. Sometimes we're too tight on the things that is not needing to have a tight grip on. Maybe you just need to loosely do it. And I ask you to do that. This one is agate. Get back into balance. Just get back. And this is, for me, if anything, I do need to get back into balance. I need to stay focused. I need to remember what God has called me for, my purpose, which is community building. Community building is everything for me. So I pray that this message just reminds you of your intuition and the calling that you have on your life. Remember, you matter. I see you. I appreciate you, and I love you. Don't ever let nobody else tell you different. You got this, even when the taco feel tight and full. You got this, burrito. All right, I love you, and I'll see you guys next week. Hope you have a great one. From your favorite energy check, make sure you what? Like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell and press all. So what? A personalized message notification comes from me. I hope I just give you some light and energy. God send it to them. Send them all the energy. Send them all the love. Send them all the prayers in your name. In your name. I love you. See you next week.